Hello, my name is Norberto Santiago, and I'm here to do a short presentation of my React and Redux project. Hope you enjoy. Let's see the web app I created for my last Flatiron School project. It is called Podcast Create, and it's a podcast app. Let's log in first. Here we got all the podcast I created so far. If we can click on any of them, and we'll see the podcast name, picture, web address, a button to edit the podcast, and an episode form. I logged in with the user that created the episode. If we click on play,
Hey, what's going on? It's Bill Burr, and it's
we
time for the
get
third.
the podcast playing. We can go back or go to the new podcast form using the menu. And let's create a new podcast. First, let's do the title. How did this get made? Will be the name of the podcast. And now we can choose the image. It will be uploading the image. Now we can uh, go copy paste the link from the website. It should be this format. I did this way in the validation, so we can prevent any issues creating the new podcast. Let's submit. The podcast has been created. Now we can go to the podcast. We got everything we need here. And remember, since I'm logging in with the same user that created the podcast, I got the edit button and the menu form. So let's go ahead and check and list the most recent episode of How Did This Get Made on Spotify. Is the episode name is Killing Me Softly. So let's go ahead and put it right here. So I need the backend database with the episode name and the episode date, so it can be documented that way on the database. Let's go to the date. It is February 25th. So let's do February 25th. And let's go ahead and check the embedded episode URL. I got an iframe on the front end. Everything that you see here, I got it already in the front end component, episode component. So when I create the episode, I just need the source URL, and it's gonna display the episode attached to the podcast page. Let's see how we do here. Let's submit it, and there here we got it. The How Did This Get Made? Killing Me Softly episode. Let's try it.
Earwolf producer Kimmy
Awesome.
here. During
We
Black
got
History Month, we wanted to shed
a
some extra
podcast
light on our
episode
amazing Black tie.
working. Let's go ahead and see any podcast that wasn't created by this user. Here's an example. the WTF with Mark Maron. I did not uploaded any episode, but you can see the difference. It doesn't have any button, and it doesn't have any episode 4 because it's not the user. The user is not the one that I logged in with. So I made it exclusively for the user that created the podcast to be able to edit and add episodes. I added since the project require some stateless components. I got an about page, nothing fancy, just a simple explanation of this project. Uh, just a paragraph about me and links to the podcast I'm part of and my personal Twitter account. Uh, just nothing fancy, just that. And here it is, my podcast web app. Hope you like it. And thanks for watching the video.